noise pollution. If you enjoy our channel, hit like and subscribe.
Okay. Today, we're going to be doing a semi-review of the new X-Men 97.
Yeah, we watched that days ago.
I only watched the first episode, but it's enough to show me there's some differences.
Yeah, I picked up on the difference myself.
I'm gonna let this clip play here while saying a few words on it.
Okay.
Well, clearly, I mean, actually, I believe there's quite a few differences. Besides the, updated animation techniques. Well, they clearly made some choice preferences of the characters.
Yeah, I noticed that myself. But they did seem to try to kind of keep it in the same vein,
Well,
maybe.
I don't really think so, honestly. I mean, I can't honestly say that.
Well, I mean, parts of it anyway. But I did notice the Jubilee character looked slightly different.
Well, she was always Asian, apparently. I mean, I never knew it, but, always took her as just, a typical white person. But if she's Asian, good for her. They want to make her more Asian looking. Great. I have no problem with that.
Yeah. And the Storm character, I don't know, I kind of liked her better when she had a full head of hair instead of the mohawk.
Well, the mohawk actually come from the comics.
Yeah, I
I mean,
know.
it's slightly different than it was in the comics, but I can't complain there.
Yeah.
But that brings me to a big complaint that is apparent, which is showcased in this article of all things, the Mary Sue.
What is
Okay.
this?
Yeah.
What
Let me
is
just mentally prepare myself here for this onslaught of nonsense.
what is this?
Men online are angry. Okay. Because Gambit looked great in a crop top.
Why would men care?
Okay. I have to refrain myself from all the things I could say about this. I mean, I have to truly refrain myself. This is such utter.
This is one of the differences that I noticed. And I couldn't say I can't say that I agree with it. I mean, they clearly turned Gambit gay.
Well, according to this article, I mean, I haven't kept up with comics in a long, long time now, and that's for a good reason. I mean, that it really went downhill from my own experiences anyway. After the 90s, it just nosedived to no recovery. I mean, once once a story is told and it's told badly, there's no coming back from that. I mean, you look at when they went for years and then they suddenly went, "Oh yeah, Spider-Man's a clone. The Spider-Man you've been following, it's a clone, it's not the real one."
That didn't make any sense to me.
No, once it's been put into the canon story, there's not much recovering.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, you can't really go back and change it after that because it wouldn't make
But
any sense.
okay, this little video clip from at Still Gray. Is this Twitter? Yeah. This little clip sums it up quite perfectly.
Bro, look what they did to my boy Gambit in the new X-Men 97 series. Look at Gambit. Oh no. Dude, and like everyone in the
Oh,
show,
no, indeed.
you gotta wonder, right? Look at this.
Sentinels are not here to camp. And Stroller and Bishop are made of sterner stuff than you think.
Rogue always comes to Gambit's rescue. Rogue.
And look how Morph walks in. This is Morph. Look at him. Yes, girl, get it. Look
Oh
at
my
it.
lord.
Dude, this show already. Look at this. Look,
Oh
hold on.
my
Look at
goodness.
this. Oh!
Oh.
And before anybody says anything, this was Gambit back in the day, back in the 90s.
Yeah,
right?
that's the
Back
way
when
I
it was
remember the
fucking manly.
character.
Look at this. This is Gambit back then. Oh, not this.
Freddy, you could have hurt someone.
Why did they have to do this? I think you.
This is such utter nonsense. I mean,
Oh.
okay. Okay. Queerbait much. I mean, I so wanted to like this new X-Men cartoon, right?
Yeah.
And yes, I knew it was for children. I knew it was for kids, right? But okay. When the original came out, apparently like 31 years ago or so.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, from my own perspective, which is an odd one and a skewed one, not your typical. But I was 15, but I was not your ordinary 15-year-old. I guess you could say I matured prematurely
Yeah.
because I already had a kid, I had a job, I was smoking and drinking, and I did a lot of irresponsible things. But I was, for the most part, living the adult life, and I seen the original, right? It wasn't like I was really, really into it. But I did watch it, and I was like, good, they're sticking somewhat to the comic because back then I was very much in it. Well, I would feel the same about it now if it weren't for the fact that it's already showing some blatant queer baiting and hints at disturbing future plans for the characters. I mean, like that clip just showed, look what they did. Just
No,
look what they did
I know.
to Gambit. I mean, seriously.
I don't understand.
And there's it's already setting up for Wolverine to have a special friend in Morph.
Okay, but
Okay, he's hot, and they're mad about it.
that's
Hey, look, there's male figures out there, and I'm not bi or any such thing. I'm purely straight. There's male figures out there who are godlike in their appearance. You take Henry Cavill of Superman in The Witcher.
oh yeah.
You take what's his name who plays Thor.
Oh, Chris Helmsworth.
Yeah. And there's more, right?
Yeah.
Their physique is incredible. They have charisma out the ass, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not looking at them going, "Oh, it's turning me on and I hate it."
Well, the thing
No,
is,
hell no. I'll look at them and go, "Hey, I'd like to get that buff. Hey, I'd like to have that kind of charm."
well, the thing is you can be straight and say somebody looks nice without
Yeah,
being
that's
that way for 'em.
absolutely silly.
I mean, well, look at that man from Peaky Blinders. He's got a very unique look.
Yeah,
I
I mean, he
mean,
has oh, I can't recall his name currently, but he has somewhat neutral features
yeah, I mean,
where he could be male or female.
he's very unique looking, and if you
And
saw him,
but what really does it? He pulls it off with his charm.
yeah, but I mean, if you saw him on the street, you would say he looks nice. I mean,
Okay,
and there's nothing wrong with that.
this article, if I could find where it's at, claims that in the 80s and the 90s, yeah, okay, and if I could find it. Oh yeah, I come in this video fully unprepared.
Well, that's okay.
Okay, in the 80s and 90s, surprise, they wore crop tops. Guess what? I was there in the 80s and the 90s.
I don't remember men wearing crop tops.
No, there was a lot of men who went shirtless, but they were probably smoking a Marlboro and drinking a Bud Light.
Yeah,
And they
yeah,
probably had grease on them or, some such from working their ass off.
yeah.
These were manly men. They had a overload of testosterone. But if they put on a crop top,
Well, from what I remember,
no, just no.
from what I remember, in the 80s and 90s, the only men that wore stuff like that were gay.
They were sending a queer flag that they were gay, which
Yeah.
if they were gay, they were gay. I mean, whatever, right?
And,
I
well,
don't care.
back then, the gay people had to kind of keep it hush hush.
That's true, and they only dress like that if they were in their environment. We'll say the media of the 80s and 90s, even then, well, the 90s particularly, were pushing an agenda, or they were pushing a certain image in the least. And yeah, you may find some examples of men wearing uh, crop tops in media, but in reality, no. I
No.
mean, it's like in the 80s, it was rare to find someone walking around in a Michael Jackson jacket.
Yeah.
But the media, it was all over the place.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Those people they were made fun of. They were laughed at.
Yeah. I wonder when the person that wrote this article was born, because clearly
Well,
they don't know the
their
80s.
name is in here.
Yeah.
I've not bothered to look it up, which I really probably should have. Oh, okay.
What is
Okay.
it?
Well, for whatever reason, they're in a bra.
What?
Look,
Oh,
see,
yeah, I
see this
see
picture here,
that.
right? See this
Well,
picture
wait a
here?
minute. I don't think that's a bra.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think it's just like one of those little silk
Well,
shirts.
whatever the case, it really appears like one.
Yeah.
But clearly, they are not in their 50s or whatever. Clearly.
No. Mm-mm.
And they're talking out their ass. They're like,
Yeah.
in the 80s and 90s. Okay, come on, woman thing. Whatever you go by. Okay, it says right here, she, her.
Oh, good
Okay,
grief.
her, she, sure. She, her, sure.
Yeah.
You were not alive in that time. You need to shut the fuck up.
You know, I hate that. I hate it. People her age are writing about things that we lived through, and it's getting media attention, and that's just wrong. It's
Wrong,
wrong
wrong. So very
because
wrong.
that gives everybody else the wrong impression of how things were
Okay,
back then.
men were not wearing hot pink or whatever color that is, crop tops and doing all like that.
No.
That is beyond silly. I mean, okay, sure there was some, but they were found in some underground scene gay club, which good for them. I mean, if you're gay, I have no problem with that. And if you want to represent, good for you. But I was alive then. I was in the scene then, and you really didn't see any of that, except occasionally in media.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, this person, oh my goodness.
But this is especially this little clip here.
Bro, look what they did to my boy Gambit and the new X-Men.
They hit
97
that so
series.
dead on.
Look at Gambit.
I mean,
Oh,
really,
no.
I could not have said it better than they're saying it there.
Oh my goodness.
It
Yeah,
is
he's right.
Look at that.
such a joke.
He's right too. I mean, oh my goodness.
Stolen bishop are made of sterner stuff than you think.
I can promise this person, whoever wrote this article,
Look how Morph walks in. This is
men are not
Morph.
mad.
Yeah, scary
They're
guy.
laughing.
And you get people going to some details. Oh, it's comic accurate, and they cite something in the 90s. The 90s, comics was already being de-emasculated. You know, it was already being pushed in that direction. So if you can cite it in the comics and go, it's accurate, that doesn't mean it's good. That doesn't mean it's right.
That is true. I mean, good Lord, look how they did the Hulk.
Oh, you mean in the MCU,
Yeah,
the cinematic universe? Yeah, that's a disgrace.
yeah.
But I think we're gonna wrap this one up.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, like and subscribe. We are on YouTube and Rumble. We'll see you on the next
Oh yeah, that's not a gay gesture. Funny, bye.
one.